Hey, what's up YouTube? This is ManicModelMan here. I'm just giving you the final info now about the Halcyon model, which is the Alien 1979 1:1 facehugger. It's completed, it's done. After 3 days of solid hard work and commitment to this thing, it's finally done and it's in a very impressive stage. So I'm going to show you some close-ups now of what it is on top, the tail area and everything, and I'm just going to tell you how I did it. I did make a post-production video, but sadly it's too long and it's just can't put it down into time-lapse or anything because it's just a major file, so I'll just briefly show you how I did it now. Here it is. Right here, here's the final model. I'm just going to tell you how I did it. So it all started from buying this kit from eBay, and it's a Thailand company, and I think at the time it was only £11.97, about £10 postage and packaging, so that's a great deal. So it came 6 to 7 days after I ordered it. Came first class air mail, and it was in great condition. It doesn't come with the original box, but it is one of the models because it's a recast. So I think it's, even though it's not one of the actual ones, the recasts are really good and they're quite sturdy, and they're not cheap plastic ones as well, because it's full PVC soft vinyl. So after that was done, I put it together, and that was a process of many hours work in one day of sculpting and taking off bits of vinyl which were unneeded and everything. This thing was badly twisted, probably due to the cast, so I had to twist it all back into shape how it was. So, you know, that took ages and ages and ages and ages and ages to do. So the next stage then was gluing it all together. So, oh yeah, before gluing it all together, most people say use hot water to bend it and then cool it with cold water. All I did was used a hairdryer and heat it over the spots where you need it, say about like 20 seconds, then bend it into shape, and then get like a spray gun and spray it over it a couple of times so it cools it down. So much better and easier to use, really. So the next step was gluing. So it was gluing all these fingers on and just little last bits, which were like, you know, bending it into a little more shape, whatever needed. And then the day after, it was the paint job. I was originally going to get it airbrushed, but I decided that since it's the first one, I'll have a go at doing it just with a paintbrush. So, you know, as you can see, the way it's just come out, it's absolutely amazing. You could hardly tell any different really to an airbrush one. So yeah, they did the paint job, and I used, for the skin colour, I used like a very light salmon pink for the skin colour. I did about one layer of that because I was afraid that I was going to lose the skin colour if I did a second layer. For the inside bit here, which is probably the reproduction, you know, whole vagina, penis thing, whatever you want to call it, that's what I call it. I use like a very brown oyster colour, and I set it aside because I basically based this facehugger from the from the second movie, not the very first one, the second one. Even though this is the first movie kit, I based it on the second movie kit, and I just tried to get it as film accurate as possible. So that's what I did for that. Then for the fingernails here, I went the same colour, the same salmon pink, but I went a little more yellow and red in it, so you could separate the skin colour to the fingertips, because it's very hard to get a skin colour or fingertip tone. So most people use very light yellows and stuff like that, but I spent actually hours just trying to get that right tone. And then it's kind of got a golden touch to it, and that was because I've just used clear wood gloss for it. Most people use lacquer or some kind of like nail varnish gloss, but I've actually used wood varnish. So much better, and in some places it gives it a more slimier and more detailed brownish effect, and I think I've gone absolutely top notch for this model. I'm really made up of it. I don't think I could have done it any better. You know, it's hung up from the room now in the studio, so you know, there we go. But I think that's all I can really say about that, really. Nothing else big to it. So I advise you, if you get one, spend as much time as you can mastering it. Don't just pop it together then paint it, because you'll ruin it and you'll regret it. So you know, I'd insist that you probably take the time to plan out how you want it, you know, what the look of the still mobility would be, and also just plan your skin colours and mess around on a piece of cardboard with like skin colours, and then just remember how you did it and you'll get the right one. And as you can see, I haven't done any shading on the tails or the fingers or knuckles or anything like that, because I've put it on the first movie, sorry, not the first movie, the second movie, and that really didn't have much shading in some of them, especially like the Facehugger Lab in the second one. You don't really see much shade on them, but you know, this is maybe accurate as I can get it, and I hope you really like it, because I'm absolutely just amazed by it. So there you go, YouTube. This is the Halcyon Alien 1979 1-to-1 Facehugger. I'm ManicModelMan, and enjoy the model.